So guys, welcome back to my channel. Today obviously is going to be the last video of 2020, so I wanted to make a top 10 tips or top 10 health tips that I'm going to take along with me to 2021, because obviously, as you guys know, I started this channel to show you guys that even normal people can take up fitness and, you know, do well, or at least achieve their goals. You know, you don't have to be Miss Muscle Mania or whatever. Even just a regular Jane Doe like myself, you can achieve whatever fitness goals you have. So this video is basically, it's nothing hectic, it's not a Mukaba Monday or anything. It's just my top 10 health tips that have helped me achieve whatever goals I've had this year, that I'll continue to practice into the next year, and what I would recommend for you guys. You know, let me know if you like it. So my first health tip that I would take into 2021, especially if you're just starting, is establish what health means to you, because health is different for all of us. So some people aspire to be the best physically, others aspire to be whole spiritually, others aspire to be, you know, in tip-top mental health condition, if that makes sense. So it just depends. That's the first thing I would recommend, and that would be my first tip, is establish what health means to you. Is it mental health? Is it physical health, spiritual health, financial health, your social setups like your relationships or whatever, work environment, whatever? Because once you've got that pat down, like where you want to excel health wise, you'll be able to adjust and do what's necessary and required for you as an individual, because health is an individual journey at all times. It's an individual journey at all times. So yeah, establish that. My second tip would be drink a lot of water, regardless of what your health goals are. Even if it's financial health, drink water, because I've seen, based on my increased water intake, I feel a lot better. Because I used to be that girl that drinks Red Bull and Monster every day. Like, I used to down 2 cans of Monster a day, and my kidneys hated me for it. Like, I had a lot of back pain and things like that. So increase your water intake. Yes, you will run to the bathroom a little bit more than usual, but it helps. Like, it's cleansing. Water's cleansing for the first and most part, and your body needs it. You're 70% water, so why wouldn't you want to drink water? And secondly, you don't have to just drink water. You can take Epsom salt baths, increase the number of showers you take, you know, all those kinds of things. Just increase the level of water. Thirdly, obviously, my tips are going to be mainly health oriented and physical health oriented is what I mean. So thirdly, increase your vegetable intake as well. That's another tip I would recommend. So your spinach, kale, broccoli, especially if you're banting. I'm listing banting friendly vegetables for the most part. Sorry, my dog is near and I don't want him to drop this. Anyway, increase your vegetable intake, zucchini, whatever vegetables you like for yourself, but increase that, because it's really good for you and you'll feel a lot better. You really will feel much better, and you'll feel fuller, and your plate, obviously, you'll be allowed to eat more without adding unnecessary calories that you would, you know, need, or make less mistakes diet. And just a side note, the reason why I'm suggesting that you establish what health means to you is because your goals and the decisions you make are going to be determined by your goals. So if it's mental health, for example, that is very important to you, you're not going to spend your time hanging out with people who drain you, or who bring down your emotions, or who bring down your self-esteem or your self-confidence. That's number one. If it is to eat healthy, you're not going to hang out with people who drink and eat pizza all the time, because you know that they don't eat in line with your goals, and they're going to demoralize you. You know, if it's spiritual health, you're going to go buy crystals, you're going to go light candles, you're going to go find the incense that you need, whatever it is. You know, you're going to pray more, so you're going to make time to pray. So make sure that you know what your goals are, so that the decisions you make help you achieve those goals better. My fourth tip would be rest.
Rest.
Resting is absolutely important for recovery. especially if you're doing weight training and things of that nature. Resting is absolutely imperative. And in general, because I used to work retail, like in a mall, and I worked 4 days out of 7, and trust me, by the last day of like my work week, I was super exhausted because of spending so much time with people that I couldn't even like record content. I wasn't in the mood, let alone exercise. So rest, okay, rest. So I would make sure that on my off days I'm not doing anything unnecessary that I don't need to be doing. I'd prioritize rest, and I'd recommend you do the same. And resting helps your muscles recover, because at the end of the day you're tearing down your muscles, so you want them to recover adequately. Getting into my 5th tip, define your goals. If it's physical health in terms of your outer appearance and things like that, that's important to you, define, are you gaining weight, are you bulking, or are you losing weight, or are you maintaining? And the reason this is a tip is because once you've established what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to do, you'll train adequately for that goal. So like if you want to, let's say, build muscle, whether it's your glutes, your thighs, your arms, wherever you're trying to like increase your muscles, you are going to lift heavier than someone who's trying to lose weight or look skinny or look small. You know, that person would do more reps. They wouldn't necessarily stack reps or do a drop set of like heavy to low weights and things like that. So you want to know what it is you're trying to achieve so that you can do that accordingly, and also eat accordingly, because you need to feed the muscles that you're tearing. So still on my 5th tip, you need to feed. So if it's weight gain, you need to increase your calories accordingly, and don't increase your calories by eating processed foods and like unhealthy things that are unnecessary, like, you know, KFC, whatever, McDonald's, whatever, because you believe you're trying to gain weight. No, eat the same healthy food, but just increase the portion size. You know, that's what you should do. That's how you gain muscle. That's how you gain mass, you know, by eating right, but increasing the portion size, and then obviously lifting heavy in the gym or at home. Secondly, if you're trying to lose or shape or tone, you wouldn't increase your weight. You wouldn't increase your weight. You just increase the amount of reps you do, because that way your muscle stays defined and toned, but it doesn't get bigger, and then you still eat the same in terms of the calories. So my 6th tip would be, don't necessarily listen to anybody with regards to your goals. If you want to gain weight and someone's telling you you're already big maybe or whatever, do what you want to do. Always do what you want to do, because nobody knows what your goals are. And the only people I'd recommend you listen to are people who have achieved what you're trying to achieve in whatever sector that is. So if it's like a spiritual healer, and that person you feel like is a really good spiritual healer, and they tell you to buy like a 10 kg amethyst, then maybe follow them, you know, because they seem to know what they're doing. But don't listen to somebody who's telling you, yo, you're already skinny, stop, or yo, you're already big, stop, whatever. Do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your mind, it's your time, it's your energy, and you want to have no regrets. So always listen to yourself. Don't listen to anybody else. My 7th tip would be supplements. I would recommend supplements 10 out of 10. I use whey protein, preferably whey isolates and hydrolyzed whey as well, because for me, they help me maintain whatever I've achieved. And even if I do like fall off the wagon, depending on whatever's going on in my life, I don't lose all the work I've done. You know, I'm able to retain muscle mass. I'm able to see definition a lot quicker because my muscles are fed immediately thanks to the supplements. So, you know, do that. And I wouldn't recommend mass gainers. I'd just say increase your portion size in terms of that. Like supplement wise, just use whey protein and like read the ingredients. Try avoid whey proteins that have added sugar and unnecessary things. So yeah, you know, the less ingredients in a product the better, in my opinion. If it's collagen that you want to add, do that. You know, a lot of things, vitamins. So as you guys know, I do use Herbalife products. I'm a big fan of Herbalife products. Sorry, it's crazy windy today. I use their tea, their aloe, and their multi-fiber, that little package. It's amazing. especially if you want to like reduce your bloating and things like that. Because if you know, on a Banting diet, your fiber intake is not that much, because you're not eating bread, whole wheat bread or anything like that, or like, you know, any kind of seeds or whatever. So your fiber intake is a little bit like less than normal. And even your vegetables, they're only like up to a select few. So I do increase my fiber as well. So I supplement additional fiber as well along with my whey protein. I normally drink them with my protein shake, so I'll add like a fiber supplement to my protein shake, and I drink my Herbalife tea, which is amazing for energy, and then green tea in the evening. My 8th tip would be listen to your body. Like, listen to your body. Don't force your body to do things that maybe you're not ready to do, because trust me, you always have time to get that bicep. You always have time to get those abs. You always have time to grow your glutes. Don't overtrain. You know, listen to your body if your body's tired, or listen to your body if you're starting to feel a little bit lethargic because you haven't been maintaining your diet, or you haven't been drinking enough water. Me, for one, personally, my kidneys hate it when I drink too much energy drinks, because I used to do that when I was like working. Like during work, in the morning I drink a Red Bull, and then at lunchtime I drink another Red Bull, and like just within a week my back was so painful, and it was my kidneys. And then I started drinking more water and I felt much better. So listen to your body at all times. So my 9th tip is investing in quality equipment, because think about it like this: if you buy resistance bands that are like weak, and you use them and then they wear and tear quickly, you're gonna spend more money. So just spend that money from the beginning. Like, invest in proper equipment, you know. And weight training doesn't make you big. So whoever said weight training makes you big is like not telling the truth. But I would say, if you're not trying to get like super buff or bulky or whatever, just stick to resistance bands, but you need some form of weight. So like, invest in good quality weights and resistance bands, because you will always need some form of resistance to continuously challenge your muscles and, you know, your body as well. So that's my 8th tip, is like, invest in quality equipment. My 10th and final tip is celebrate all like the small wins. So if it's like you running up the steps and you feel like you no longer breathe as heavy, celebrate that, acknowledge it, be happy for yourself. You know, try on that new top in a different size when you go shopping the next time. Go shopping, try on stuff. You don't have to always buy, but like, try on different sizes now that you're achieving, you know, a new body, if that's what you want. Or if you feel like you're getting thick, try on the bigger size now. You know, if you've always been a 28, try on the 30 and see, like, oh girl, you're getting thick. You know, always acknowledge your successes, because when you don't, you're gonna feel like you're not doing anything, and then it's gonna feel useless. Because trust me, it's the small things of like I said, running up the steps and not breathing heavy anymore, walking a little bit faster than you usually do, not needing to sit down immediately, you know, things like that. Like, always notice the difference. So in conclusion, I just wanted to say, guys, go into 2021 happier, successful, you know, whatever success is to you, whether it is abs, that's success, whether it's being where the money reside, whatever it is, go after what you want, because you only have one life, guys. So do whatever it takes to make that one life that you have be the best life you've ever lived, because you don't know when is your last day, and you don't want to have any regrets. And that's why I say, celebrate your achievements, do what feels right to you, listen to your body, don't listen to anybody, whether it's them telling you you're too big, you're too small. Do whatever feels good to you. And like I said in the beginning, define what health means to you. You can have a six-pack and be the most depressed person in the world, you know, but be body goals for someone. Or you can be rich but then have like kidney failure, you know what I mean? I was a little serious in the video, you know, a little somber, but you know the vibes. I'll see you guys in 2021. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let your friends know, share this video, all that good stuff. And y'all, I'll see y'all in 2021. Bye.